up everyone, welcome to Finance with Tony. I'm Tony and here we are sharing some ideas about the frugal lifestyle. I don't do those boring videos about the compounding effect or long-term financial goals. I show you my real life, and I believe that the better way to show my financial habits, how my financial habits play on the ground, is just show you the infrastructure, here in Novosibirsk City, where I live now, and I believe that the roots of the financial issues usually in our behaviors, in our daily life behaviors. And so I'll give you the scope of what's going on here in Novosibirsk City, just a couple of minutes on foot from my apartment, and we are near the Lenin Square. I made a whole bunch of videos about this place before, but today I'll sort of repeat a couple of moments, but overall we'll reach some new points here to see. So, and also there's a kind of mixed bag situation with the weather. I mean, if you're my friend, you already know that if you don't like the weather in Siberia, just wait for 5 minutes, and it's exactly the same moment. It's just gloomy skies, and after that, it switched back to the sunshine. So it is what it is. Let's take a try. And on the background you can see some typical architecture here near my office, near the building where is situated the office of company that I founded, and I left my company. I left my company 17 months ago, and I don't have any sources of income, but I live totally in the black, and also because of my frugal lifestyle, I'm able to keep up my quite a comfortable. It's a personal matter, of course, but it's comfortable for me, and so hopefully you'll extract some moments from my circumstances. And so I live in the city center, and all infrastructure around me allows me to reduce commuting spendings, and also I always have a choice. I always have a choice for recreational activities, basically for free. Sometimes I can pay for some activities, but usually it's at least I have the various choices. So we just passed some outdoor dining, and also here you can see the railway street. Feel free to check out my previous videos before about this place. Novosibirsk has a population of 1.6 million people. Novosibirsk has a population of 1.6 million, and so probably I'll make a couple of comments about this restaurants. One of the restaurants right behind me called Khachapuri, which is the common meal in Caucasian food, in Caucasian cuisine, common meal in the Caucasian cuisine. And the next outdoor dining space is called library. Yeah, there's a name for this restaurant. I believe it's European cuisine. So, well, I missed the traffic light again. So, have a couple of minutes. Well, as you can see, there's a back. Sun is back, and the sun is back, and today is roughly 79 degrees or 80, even 80 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. And I guess it's mid-20s or maybe 27 degrees Celsius. So Siberia is has a multitude of cultures. People speak 40 different languages. 10 of them are official. If you go to some regions, you'll find some original cultures, like for instance, the different naming for the police, for instance, like no Russian, Russian would be like a second language, but you'll see the really different spelling of names, and here we're about to reach the nice place for recreational activities, like walking, or also there's a free Wi-Fi in this mini park, and well, also there is some Irish pub behind me. Wait, maybe outdining. This outdining is the Irish pub. We have plenty of them here, actually, and so nice vibe for 5 p.m. Tuesday evening. 5 p.m. Tuesday evening. The Siberia is Siberia covers the city. Siberia is Siberia is 1/10 of the world's landmass. It's the largest place in the world, only people. Siberia has 7 time zones, and on top of that, Siberia has a lot of resources. I mean, tangible assets like fresh water, and also forests, and all possible types of metals, and coal, oil, and gas, of course. And so right behind us there is a building of Rostelecom company. It's sort of TNT in Russia, and this territory, including this fountain and those benches and Wi-Fi provided. It's the emergency car, medical emergency car behind us. So this place arranged by S7 company, which is the main airline here. S7 has green color of planes. You can recognize the airplanes in Europe and in Asia, and I believe their planes quite recognizable, and it's one of the largest players in Russian and even I guess in the European market. I mean airlines more, and also yeah, there's a Lenin Square, and also I made many times videos about this place, so feel free to check out them in this channel. We have a lot of spots for electric scooters. I mean, you can rent an electric scooter for 5 cents per minute, and there are usual apps like Android apps and iOS apps, and so different providers, and so quite a common way commuting here in the city center. So there used to be one of the first grocery stores, supermarkets, supermarkets in Novosibirsk City, back to the 2000, 2002, but this time around it's the perfume shop, as you can see, the perfume shop, L'Etoile, pretty common chain of perfume shops here, and also of course in Russia in general, like Moscow City, you can find them, for instance. So this building, this time around, this building is a museum, has a museum inside, and also the entrance to the subway station. I made the video recently. I made the video about this subway station. It's called Lenin Square. Lenin Square. So, and originally, back to the 1910, this building was one of the first trading places here in Novosibirsk City, and it was constructed by the design of the main architect back to the first part of the 20th century here in Novosibirsk City. His name is Andrew Krechkov. Feel free to check out my previous videos about this architect, because I guess this building is his masterpiece and one of the first buildings by his project. So there is a fountain, and also I made the video about the square before. It's called Первомайский Square, and so I'm not pretty sure that yeah, I guess we'll go a little bit underground. Here's an entrance to the underground to the underground, to cross the avenue. This avenue called Red Avenue, or in Russian it's called Red Prospect. Krasny Prospect. So Siberia has the melting pot of cultures, and like I said before, and this time around I'll show you one of the most iconic places for marriages. I mean, when it comes to Russian Orthodox, of course, because we have the melting pot of cultures, and we have Islam here. I mean, feel free to check out my videos about the first building here, the first building here. Well, like I'm not very, and also this time around we are near the small Russian Orthodox cathedral, and what is remarkable for this place that this cathedral devoted to the Saint Nicholas, and the first name of this city, I mean the first name of Novosibirsk City, originally the name of Novosibirsk City was Novonikolaievsk, after the first, after the last Russian king, after the last Russian king, I mean Tsar, Nicholas II, and Saint Nicholas, considered as the most common figure in Holy Pantheon And so there are some beautiful beautiful view on and so we speaking about to put some personal story behind, despite that there used to be the part of Soviet Union. This territory, I mean, is part of the Soviet Union, and almost all churches were closed during the Cold War, during the communist era. There were a lot of how to say, persecutions after the Christians, but even though I have Jewish roots, the surname of my the maiden name of my mother has the sibling, the main sibling, like that pronounced like Yiddish after the Jewish, the language European Jews, Yiddish, and despite of that fact, last generations, at least 5 generations in my family are Russian Orthodox, and I mean Christians, and I guess the important part for my family is that all of them were baptized, and all generations before me, I mean like 5 generations before me, used to belong to the Russian Orthodox Church, even during the communist era. So I guess there's a part of the situations that I can barely find some communists here in our among my relatives. So there's some typical buildings for boutiques and fast food, shopping malls behind me. I mean, mostly partially it's the business centers, partially it's restaurants and boutiques. So, well, guys, I guess that would be my final statement for this video. Really appreciate you. Thanks for coming along, and feel free to put any questions in the comments below, and please press thumbs up, and also feel free to subscribe with notifications. Really appreciate your attention, and have an awesome day.